Hey, what is up, guys? John here at Tech Mogul. Welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Motorola Razr Plus 2024. So guys, I've had this phone for a few months now, and I just wanted to share some of my experiences with it, give you some pros and cons, if you will. So first up, this exterior screen. This thing is amazing. You can do 90% of your activities on this screen. You don't even have to flip it open. You can browse the internet, check all your socials like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and more. But if you really want to experience the greatness of this phone, you're gonna have to flip it out. Bam, there we have it. 6.9 inches of goodness. Yeah, okay. A lot of people worry about that crease in the middle. As you can see, the camera does see it, but once the screen is on, it's barely noticeable. And this is a 6.9 inch OLED display with up to 120 Hertz refresh rate. So scrolling is buttery smooth. As you can see, it is so smooth. Yeah, guys, and watching videos on this thing is amazing. The clarity, the colors, it's super crisp. And right out the gate, this phone is coming in with 12 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage space. So you're gonna be able to save a lot of your media on this phone, and it's not gonna bog down. The Snapdragon 8S Gen 3 is a beast of a processor. Sure, the processor is not as strong as some of the competitors out there, but it is strong enough. It's gonna let you play some of the latest games at mid to high settings with no problem. One other thing I really like about this phone, the gestures. The gestures are awesome. Say you wanna take a screenshot, all you gotta do is boom, and it took a screenshot right there. We'll delete it. But that's pretty dope, right? Just bam. Takes a screenshot. I like that. And also, if you're walking around in the dark, you need a flashlight, karate chop. Bam. Light is on. Need to turn it back off? There you go. That's awesome. Also, if you're someone that likes to take pictures, just with the twist of your wrist, it opens up the camera. You saw that? There's a setup. There we are. What up? And also with that exterior screen, you can take selfies, you can make content, and you'll have a screen right there so you know that you will be in frame. And there we have it. We're in frame. Everything's nice and neat. We're looking pretty crispy. So you guys see that? We're in frame. I can see myself from the exterior screen. You guys can see me. It's nice and crispy, man. So this thing is awesome for someone that wants to do everything on the go, keep everything simple. You can use this for content creation. So if anyone's feeling nostalgic and you want a flip phone, definitely check this one out. This one checks off all the bells and whistles. Anything that you want to do on a phone can be done with this one at a lesser cost of the competition. Now let's go over some of the negatives. So big negative on this phone is that it only has 3 years of OS updates. So you're only gonna get 3 OSs and 4 years of security. Versus the competition, this is losing out because the competition, I think we're up to like 6 years on Samsung phones. But if you're someone that wants to switch out your phones every few years, you're probably not gonna really worry about that. Also, this phone is not weather sealed. It doesn't have IP68 rating or anything like that. It'll handle some splashes here and there, but if you drop this in a puddle, that's it. So you'll definitely want to keep this one safe. Also, if you're a gamer and you like using an external controller like this is the Backbone One, forget about it on this phone. Well, I guess you can try to fit it. It's a tight squeeze. It just doesn't, this Backbone just doesn't open up enough. And so check that out. You can get it to fit, but you might end up damaging the USB-C port on your controller. So I'd advise against it. I wouldn't want you to damage your controller or your phone. I'd probably pick up something that's in the 6.6, 6.7 as far as width goes, so that it can fit like the Razer Kishi and the Backbone One. Another thing to think about, although they say that it has a screen protector, it's not a tempered glass, it's just a film. I dropped this and hit my coffee table And I don't know if the camera will pick this up. It's up here. There's a little nick. So yeah, that's something to think about. You're gonna have to be extra careful with this phone because all you get is the film style screen protector. So guys, that's it. That's my pros and cons. Even with the cons out there, I still enjoy using this phone. At the $799 price point, I think it's the best out there. It's the best bang for your buck.